Today we're going to practice subtracting hundreds. There are 400 steps in my school. My class decided to walk up all of the steps. We have walked up 300 steps already. How many steps do we have left? We're going to use some base 10 blocks to help us solve this problem. I know that there are 400 steps, so I'm going to start by drawing 400s. If I draw 400s, I do not have any 10s or 1s. All I have is 400s blocks in the hundreds place. So no 10s and no 1s. I know that I have already walked up 300 steps, so I get to cross out 300s. Count with me. 100, 200, 300. Now I'm going to think about how many are left. That's right, 100. So to write that, I'm going to write the equation 400 minus 300 equals 100. And now I can put my answer down here that there are 100 steps left to climb. When solving this problem, something I can do to think about is looking at familiar numbers. I know 4 minus 3 equals 1. So then I know 400 minus 300 equals 100. All I'm doing is putting my zeros back in once I subtract. So now let's look at some problems together. We can use basic subtraction facts to help us subtract hundreds. If we look at 500 minus 300, we can draw 500s and take away 300 of them, 3 of the hundreds. We also know that 500s minus 300s equals 200s because we know 5 minus 3 equals 2. So 500 minus 300 equals 200. So let's subtract. 800 minus 100. I'm going to think about the fact 8 minus 1. What's 8 minus 1? That's right, it's 7. And now I'm going to put my hundreds back in. So 800 minus 100 is 700. Now let's try 200 minus 200. If I think about 2 minus 2, I would have 0. So my answer is nothing. 200 minus 200 equals 0. Number 3, 700 minus 100. So I'm going to think about 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 is 6. So I'm going to put my zeros back in. So 700 minus 100 is 600. 400 minus 200. I know that 4 minus 2 is 2. So 400 minus 200 is 200. 500 minus 100. What's 5 minus 1? Very good, 4. So I know that 500 minus 100 is 400. Now you try 700 minus 300. What familiar fact can help you? That's right, 7 minus 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. So I know 700 minus 300 is 400. Now I want you to take out a piece of paper and solve some problems on your own. You're going to subtract these hundreds. Remember to think of the helpful fact that you know that can help you solve each one. For example, on number 7, 800 minus 300. 8 minus 3 is the fact that will help you solve 800 minus 300. You can pause the video here. Please make sure you number all of your problems and show your work. You can draw a base 10 model if you need to. Post your finished work on your teacher's Dojo portfolio.